I will return, and every one of you will hear from me.
The night her husband died, the village gathered like vultures circling a wound. Torches burned, drums went silent, and every eye pointed at her. They said her tears were too dry, her silence too calm. No one asked how a healthy man collapsed beside his heart, or why the door had been bolted from the outside. They only needed a culprit, and she stood alone. By morning, the verdict was spoken by mouths that once shared her food. She was stripped of her name, cursed by the elders, and driven into the bush with nothing but the clothes clinging to her skin. As she crossed the last boundary stone, she turned back and made a promise that sounded like madness to them: I will return. They laughed as the forest swallowed her, believing hunger and beast would finish what their stones had started. But deep in the bush, watched by unseen eyes, her story was only beginning. Days blurred into nights. Hunger hollowed her, fear sharpened her senses. Just when her strength failed, she collapsed near a stream blackened by old leaves. That was where he found her, the native doctor, a man rumored to speak with spirits and walk where others vanished. He did not ask about her crime. He read the truth in her scars and in the way the earth trembled when she wept. He carried her to a hidden shrine where bones whispered and fire breathed smoke like living things. There, he fed her bitter herbs, carved symbols into the ground, and taught her how pain could become power. She screamed as her weakness burned away. She learned the language of shadows, the patience of venom, the silence before a storm. When she rose, her eyes no longer begged the world for mercy. The native doctor warned her once, softly. Power always demands a price. What price was she already willing to pay? Seasons changed. The village forgot her face, but not her curse. Then one evening, the wind returned carrying her name. Crops rotted overnight. Children woke screaming from the same dream. The river ran red with clay, and no one could explain why. On the third night, she walked into the village barefoot, untouched by guards or dogs. Torches went out as she passed. Elders fell to their knees, recognizing the woman they had condemned, now wrapped in a presence that bent the air around her. She did not shout. She did not plead. One by one, she exposed secrets buried deeper than her husband's grave. The liars were unmasked. The true murderer was revealed, shaken and broken. Justice arrived without mercy, and fear became her language. As the village burned with regret, she stood at the center, calm unfulfilled, but as dawn approached, the earth itself began to stir. Had the spirits come to claim what was owed? The ground split near the old shrine. The same power that lifted her now demanded balance. The native doctor's warning echoed in her blood. To remain, she would have to rule through fear forever. To live, she would surrender everything she had become. She chose neither. Standing before the villagers, she ended the curse with a single act of will, sealing the power back into the soil. The spirits retreated. The air grew still. She walked away again, not banished this time, but untouchable. The village survived, changed forever by her return. Her name became a warning told to children and elders alike, but deep in the bush, something still remembers her footsteps. And if the village forgets its sins again, will she return a second time? If you enjoyed this story, follow this page, like and share. See you again on Monday.